Alright, welcome mathematicians. Alright, so today we're going to start with a new topic, and I'm going to start by putting up a mind map, which is my topic, and seeing if you guys can just think about the mind map. It's not, the central concept isn't on there. So I want you to just think about what the other concepts are and see if you can figure out what it is. Just talk to your tables for about a minute, and then we'll come back together and see what you guys think. Does anyone have an idea of what this mind map represents? Pythagoras. What, Steve? I heard you say.
Pythagoras.
Okay, so but what is the math concept? What would it be?
The Pythagorean theorem.
Right, exactly. So how did you guys know that this was for the Pythagorean theorem? Yeah, pretty.
Well, that's Pythagoras.
Your Pythagorean triple, something like that.
Yeah. Alright, so everything, all of the concepts on there are interrelated, right? And that's kind of the idea behind the mind map, is that you start with one central concept and then all the other concepts branch off and they're all related to one another. So now what you guys are going to do is, this is a pretty basic mind map. There's not much on there. So you guys in your groups are going to make a mind map of the Pythagorean theorem that's more complete than that. So I'll give you guys some paper and you guys can get markers from the back if you want, and I'll just give you about 5 or 6 minutes to make a Pythagorean theorem mind map.
So we want markers.
Does anybody want markers? I can pass those up to you.
Wow, starting with
How many times are we supposed to stop? Mr. Sketchy.
They're both I believe
That's a starting point.
you should go on the right triangle. Knowing that in hand just label it.
We share. I say A squared, and he says B squared.
It's not A squared plus B squared doesn't equal.
Yesterday because my misadventure about afterwards.
If you want to draw his picture, you can just put Pythagorean triples.
I just think the drive.
Back to square one. Every time
At least I got a recharge.
So I think, are there any errors coming up? Just like you did for here. Yeah,
Exactly. So you can put that on there. That does work really wrong.
Oh, but it's just
There you go.
that looks like it has a 90, that looks like it has a 90-degree angle. That's an equal last. Different sizes.
I'm reaching a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a couple that I'm not. That's all right.
I don't know.
Okay, so maybe we want to make this more like complex off of like cosi, right? One whatever it is.
But it is. C squared is equal to 2AB.
So this isn't like the
No, that's just that's a trig identity. To use your idea, we can do like law sign. In your triangle here, which we usually use the lowercase letters for the not corresponding with understood. We still need the angle.
E squared at that point. A squared. B squared.
Underneath log sign.
Let's go.
Your mind
This is what I love for
I think so.
But I don't like having it crossover.
Does it work? You can draw the boomerang. I'll draw the boomerang.
It says make connections to the better world. I don't know
Yeah, I think that's it. You can figure out the height of the light, that's minus B. Where S is equal to
I was gonna say, you know what? I like that one.
Maybe I'll start using, well, obviously shortcuts are great. You should just write down the shortcuts are faster than the side of
So do you guys know what's
And on the back, we can break it in, where S is equal to 1/2
what's a mind?
further.
Write down everyone.
Probably more like
I'm gonna ask the teacher to go to class.
We might as well just put a couple of the triple. You're welcome, Gary.
There you go.
All right, I'll give you guys one more minute to finish them up, and then we'll start sharing.
Something with a
5, 12, 13.
Yeah, there are no right answers. HYPOT. That's not right.
Alright, is there any group that wants to present theirs first? It's okay if you're not done. Just want to present what you have. You guys want to start?
Evaluating
Construction? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Both rulers and.
Okay, so one part of it is we did like a house because there's lots of right angles in a house. And also a bridge. It's supposed to be a bridge because there's lots of columns coming down that can make right angles as well. So that's kind of off the same one. Then we also have the formula. a ramp, you can kind of that's the beginning of a triangle, and also Miss Paplo's, she made us do this thing a couple weeks ago, and that reminded us of it as well. And Katie suggested SoCatoa, although I'm not sure how it relates, but we think that it does.
Sure. You're going on next?
We literally only have one new one. It's a drawing. Hi, Vegas guy. There's our new one, TV. So Joe and I have a big screen TV in our house, and we didn't know how big it was. So and they measured the TVs by the diagonal from side to side, corner to corner. So we took we measured, the height and the width, and then we got
So we're definitely visual people. We got a plane, and we're trying to figure out how far the plane is away. We have A squared plus B squared plus C squared. Kelly likes to take shortcuts when she's walking across the grass to her house. Boomerangs. Joe likes boomerangs from Australia. And 'tis the season, we are getting into Halloween, and you can make Pythagorean triangles on your cats. And we can find out that this ladder is the square root of 61 people. With that skill. Yes.
All right, so next
Alright, I think I probably didn't read the directions fully and jumped a little bit. But I started going into offshoots of the Pythagorean theorem, like Harry's formula used to find the area of a triangle. I'm not positive about the law of sines and whether that comes off of that, but the law of cosine was positive. Is a derivation of Pythagorean theorem, and some of the uses for engineering, construction, and aeronautics.
Good job, Sam. Good job, Sam.
We also did, I spelled Pythagorean theorem wrong, my bad. It doesn't work, it has to have a right angle, so it doesn't work on that triangle. Construction, and we said you could use the Pythagorean theorem to pick up chicks. A squared plus B squared equals B squared. That was Steve's idea.
Steve, it doesn't work.
I'd like to hear some anecdotal evidence on that one. I think that's just theory.
It's true.
There's no reality.
Wrong. Pick up chicks with Pythagorean theorem. But we stated what it was, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We learned in history of math that it is likely that Pythagoras was not the one who actually came up with the formula. He just got the credit for it.
Stole it.
He listed a couple of the Pythagorean triples, and then we showed how it works. If you know that the triangle has a leg, it's three, one leg that's 4, then you can figure out what the other side is. And this is a similar example. We showed if you know the height of a triangle and the width of a triangle, then you can figure out what the hypotenuse is as the ladder. And then in real world, we talked about that construction workers should use it, and then also architects.
Nice.
Same thing, but we also have the Pythagorean theorem on the side there, so very good. And then we go a little bit of trigonometry at the bottom. secret society studying math. Had to be secret because math was evil at the time. Good social studies lesson there, but there's no time for that. We also what formula equal and ratio. Take a look at like statues and all that stuff, as well as the music and getting optics.
Very nice. So now what I want you guys to do is just kind of think about what everyone else presented and what you can add to your mind maps from what you learned from everyone else's mind map. So you guys can go ahead and just add little things if you want right now, and then I'm just going to do the whole teacher mode out thing and talk about mind maps in general. So for me, I found mind maps kind of difficult to use in math just because, I don't know, there's not a whole lot you can do for problem solving with it. But I really liked it for introducing something like this in terms of like a brainstorming idea. And because it kind of organizes your brainstorming rather than just writing stuff down. It shows the connections between things, and I really liked that.